time to get started with your dynamic warm-up. You've got 5 movements, 1 minute of each, 1 full round. Dee, you ready to get started?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, we're going to start things off with 1 minute of a standing alternating Spider-Man. Feet hip-width apart, arms extended overhead, squeezing the oblique, making contact between the elbow and knee. An option here, you can reduce your range of motion. Next up, we've got 1 minute of a sumo squat to stand. Our feet are nice and wide beyond hip width apart, chest nice and tall, bringing our hands down to the ground. From here, pressing through the hands to raise the hips up in the air, straightening out your legs, working those hamstrings. Back to your starting position. Option here, use whatever squat depth you feel most comfortable with. Hands don't necessarily have to come down to the ground. Next up, 1 minute of a crouching downward facing dog. Starting in a high plank position, pressing through their hands, raising the hips into the air, keeping the legs straight. From here, dropping your knees down, hovering, raising it back up. An option here, reduce the depth as you drop those knees down to the ground. Next up, 1 minute of an alternating wide mountain climber with a rotation. As you can see, Dee is rotating to the inside towards that front knee, coming back to her high plank and alternating sides. An option here, you can drop that back knee if you need to. Last but not least, we're going to come down to the ground. We got 1 minute of what we're calling a scorpion. Arms extended, those toes are anchored to start things off. We're going to raise one heel up, rotating, trying to make contact with the opposite hand, really working that T-spine, then switching sides. An option here, reduce the range of motion, trying to reach the hand, find what's available to you. You've got 1 minute of each movement. Let's get warmed up.
All right, guys, next block, 10 minutes. 4 rounds. On this one, time is gonna decrease each round. Ready, Genesis?
Ready.
Let's go ahead and start with those speed skaters. Feet go behind there, go ahead and stop there. Try to keep one leg right up. Option on this one, just don't do that jump. We're gonna go down onto that mat for that running man. High plank position, knees go in and out. Try to get as close as you can to the chest. Your option here is to slow it down. Go ahead and give me a mountain climber. We're gonna do the bicycle crunch right now. Try to bring those shoulders right as close as you can onto those knees, and then alternate it. Option here, leave one heel on the floor and then alternate it with the other one. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and finish up with the forearm plank punch. You're gonna be on a low plank position on those forearms. Go ahead and keep that body nice and tight. Go ahead and bring arms up, punch as you mean it. Your option on this one is to bring those knees onto the floor. Are you ready, guys? Let's kill it, let's do it.
All right, team, so we have an 8-minute block here. 4 exercises we're gonna go between. So the first one, we have an iso lunge with a lateral raise. So taking a big step back here, bringing those dumbbells up shoulder height. We're gonna be doing 8 reps. Then we're gonna switch sides with those legs, still holding on to that lunge, but now we're gonna go right into a front raise. And we have 8 reps in total. Then we're gonna go into some single arm neutral full thrusters. 8 on each side, holding that dumbbell right over your shoulders, keeping your feet shoulder width apart, coming down back to your heels, and then powering up that dumbbell up to the ceiling. Then we have seated torso rotations. This one's 12 in total, keeping that dumbbell close to your body. Nice job, Ricky. Rotating that upper body from one side to the other. Option here, eliminating that range of motion. All right, team, let's get to work.
About to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on, baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady, playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on, baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady, playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money.
Orange Nation, it's showtime. Now, I know we love to hate this exercise, but they get the job done. What could I possibly be talking about? It's the burpee. We're gonna be doing 3 different variations of this exercise. It's roughly a 9-minute total block, and each exercise is gonna be performed for 1 minute on, followed by 30 seconds of rest. Woo, you ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna start with our traditional burpee first. So Lindsay's gonna take her hands down to the floor. She pops her body into a straight line while keeping her core engaged. She jumps up as high as she can while landing soft. Option, just walk your feet out, walk your feet back in, and stand right back up, calf raise. Layer 2 is gonna be our full burpee. The only difference with this one now is we're gonna add in a push-up and then come back in, still with that explosive jump at the top. Of course, option is you can drop down to your knees. We're just looking for your best. That's always good enough for us. And once again, reaching up to the sky, coming up on your toes for your calf raise. Last layer, because we can handle it, channeling that inner athlete, is a broad jump burpee. So we're gonna start by sitting heavy in our heels, using our arms for momentum, jumping out as far as you can, shuffle back at a good tempo. Then this is where we perform our traditional burpee at the back, and we just loop that same thing again. Explode, shuffle back. We have our burpee, always keeping the core tight, body in a straight line, and stand right back up. Option, just take one big step out and slow your shuffle on the way back down just a hair. Lindsay, I think the world's ready for these 3 different variations of burpees. Let's see what you got.
You made it. 4-minute flexibility block coming up next. We're gonna start calming that body down and relaxing those muscles. Dee Dee, you ready to do this? All right, we're gonna start with a cobra stretch here. We're gonna lay flat on that mat so our bellies are down, hands by your chest. We're gonna drive up, bring that chest up, really feel that stretch on your abdominal muscles. Now, 20 seconds there, then we're going into the angled child's pose. Big toes are gonna be together here. You're gonna walk those hands out and 2 steps over to one side first, hold it 20 seconds, right back to that center position. We'll do 20 seconds on the other side. From there, Dee Dee, we're gonna go into that tabletop position, right into a kneeling reverse forearm stretch. Your fingers are gonna be facing your knees. Gently sit your hips back to feel that stretch on your forearms. From there, we're gonna take a seat, turn all the way around. We have a hurdler stretch. So one leg is gonna be tucked in, other leg extended. Gently lean forward, feeling that stretch on your hamstring. And lastly, we're gonna get into a book opener. So you're gonna lay flat on your back here, Dee Dee. Opposite, your left knee's gonna come towards your chest. Your opposite hand's gonna pull it over to one side, other arm extended. Hold it there, 20 seconds each side. Let's relax.